The third graders created a guess by number share, and we use this for a connection to our English language arts sharing. So we have a share every month, and for this assignment, kids created a Google presentation called Guess by Number, which reviewed place value skills. Our library media specialist collaborated with me to teach kids how to create animations in a Google slide presentation. So the way that this presentation works is the kids created clues using math vocabulary, and their classmates had to guess their number. And they wanted one clue to appear at a time so that their classmates could read the clues, use the clues to guess their final number. And so the kids met in Library Lab, and Joey Tavera and I collaborated to teach the kids, whole class, how they could do this. So they already knew how to create a Google presentation, but they practiced using animations. And they learned how to insert a text box. And so they created a text box. They wrote their clues out ahead of time, and they made sure that their clues worked and that there were enough clues for their classmates to guess their number. And then they learned how to use Control-C to copy and Control-V to paste. Then they changed the font size so that it's visible to the viewer. They could change the size of the text box just to make sure that it's not interfering with others. And then they learned how to insert an animation. So one way to insert their animation is to click on it, and so that it's highlighted, and then they go down to animate. And they want it to fade in on a click. They don't want it to disappear. Some of these are other choices that they can use, but they want to be able to click and have it appear, so they just used fade in on a click. And then they can adjust the speed to fast, medium, or slow here. So 1 second, 1.2 seconds is fine. And then they're going to click out of their animation. And then they're going to enter a new clue. So they're going to use another text box. And then another way to do that, well, first they need their clue. So they're going to come back to their text. They're going to highlight and paste. Once again, changing the font size. Then another way to do this is if your text box is highlighted, you could go up to Insert, you can go to Animation, and then you have the same choices. It's just another way to get the animation up. And here, fade in on one click, speed is fine, and then they can exit out, and then you can hit the Present button. So your title appears, your first clue, and then your second clue. So on and so forth. They would include all of the clues in the same way. They don't want to create one giant text box because all of the clues would appear at once. So this was awesome practice for place value skills, sharing with their classmates, practicing presentation skills, and then also it was a great opportunity for them to practice a text skill and how to include animations and text boxes into a Google presentation.